Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kaylee and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you a story about how I almost got murdered. And I'm not even joking, like I almost got murdered. Basically, it's from a little kid story. I was with my parents and we went camping. I don't exactly remember where it was, but somewhere in northern BC, and because I was really little, I think I was 8 or 9. And we traveled up, set up our campsite, and for me it's really boring. Like, I'm an only kid, so it's really boring for me to just hang out with my parents when we go camping. So I was always pretty much forced to make friends. So there's a bunch of kids that were at the campsite, so I was the kind of person where I just walk up and be like, can you be my friend? And it always worked out for me, so there's a tip for you if you need to make friends. Yeah, so eventually we became this group of friends, all the kids that were at the campsite. Some kids had dads who had tools and stuff, so we'd borrow his tools, and we found like sticks and stuff, and we tried to make like a tree house, and it was like not a real tree house, but we thought it was. And some of the girls that were with me decided that we would dig up shells and then we'd try to make shell necklaces and sell it and like make our own business or something like that. It was pretty fun, and I was having a really great time. Like, I think lots of kids in the summer can relate. And so long story short, I went swimming in the lake with everybody, and me and this one girl had got, well, this one girl and I, sorry, but we became close friends, and she lived at the campsite with her parents, so her parents owned the campsite, so she was there year round. So I think that's another reason why she was super social and easy to talk to and easy to be friends with. So we became close, like I said, and we went swimming. And when I was a kid, I took a lot of swimming lessons. I can't swim at all now, but back then I could, hold my own. So we were swimming in the lake. I was like, I don't need a life jacket, but she was wearing one. And we were just, I was doggy paddling and she was talking to me, and we were just, chilling in the lake, and all of a sudden she decided to start grabbing my hands, so I couldn't doggy paddle anymore and I couldn't keep myself afloat. So I started bobbing up and down and I couldn't get any air. And I come up and I just scream, stop, let go, and then come down again. And I just remember like all the bubbles coming out of my mouth and looking up and seeing the sky through the waves, just thinking like, okay, I'm gonna die now. Like, and I kept bobbing. This lasted for about a minute because I did keep getting a little bit of air when I came out, but most of the time I was screaming while I was doing it. And I looked at her and she was smiling. Like, she was so creepy. She was holding onto my hands and just smiling like, what a psychopath. I'm sorry, but wow. And we were like 8 or 9. Like, she knew what she was doing, if you get what I'm saying here. And I kept screaming and screaming. Finally, my mom, who was just walking by to check on us, heard me screaming. She ran out on the deck and then ripped me away from that girl and like pushed her away and screamed at that girl, and then we just left the campsite and we went to a different one. But I thought as we were leaving, what was so creepy about it was that her parents owned the campsite, and how many kids had she killed? Like, da-na-na-na. I mean, probably none, but wouldn't that be the perfect setup? Like, then the kid dies and then they just float down the river or the lake, never to be seen again, and the kid goes missing. Who's gonna blame the little girl? Like, that's perfect for a serial killer, so who knows, maybe she is a serial killer now. And yeah, so thanks to my mom, shout out to my mom for saving my life. Looking back on it, now that I'm older, I would have bit her hand, but when you're struggling and panicking and you're that young, you don't think about that. But that's a tip: if someone ever holds your hands and like lets you die, like what happened to me, I don't think that would happen to anyone, hopefully. But if that does happen to you, just bite them, because then they're gonna let you go. I tried to kick her away with my feet, but with the way that the water works, you just kind of like, it doesn't work. You just kind of float up a bit. You don't push them away. So that's what I was doing wrong there. So yeah, I guess that's my story about how I was almost murdered. I have like one more, but it's really dark, so I don't know if I'm going to share that one. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to me, and happy Halloween, because this is Halloween weekend. So be safe and have a great Halloween. Bye! Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Kaylee and welcome to my channel. If you're new and you've never seen any of my videos, you won't understand what's going on, so I'll just quickly explain that I was holding a contest about a week and a half ago, and it was to give away the Shade and Light Kat Von D contour palette. And